Hey, it's Rick. So, we talked already about how much should you pay for a quality blog post. Now let's talk about how much should you pay for a quality video. Well, this happens to be an area of expertise on my part. So, without getting too complicated, let's break this down for a few minutes. How high is up? You don't know, right? When you say a video, are you talking about a talking head video? Are you talking about an animated video? Are you talking about a video from a PowerPoint slide presentation? Are you talking about an explainer video? Are you talking about testimonial video? There's all these different types of videos that can be used for a chiropractic office. Now, everybody needs a video of some sort. Video gets attention. Videos, there's all the merits of video, and scattered throughout all of our stuff that we talk about, the facts, the numbers, the amount of hours spent watching video, what people do with video, how they do video, and whether you watch video or not. It's not about you, but if you look at the numbers, everybody else is. So just know that video is a powerful, powerful marketing medium. Since television's been around since the early 60s, really, with the whole advertising thing. And, Coke doesn't just use print. Coke does a lot of advertising with video. And sometimes it's brand awareness. Sometimes it's for a new product. Sometimes it's about an old product. Sometimes it's about something they've done. There's a whole bunch of reasons to use video. So we're not going to go into all those now, but how much should a video cost? Well, the cost is going to be dependent upon the quality that you get, who you hire, and the type of video that it is. So if I were to come to you and shoot a video, and let's say that video is going to be about a minute, minute and a half long, and you're the doctor kind of talking about your office practice, and we shoot some B-roll of some various things in your office, and we get you talking, and that takes 3 or 4 hours of time to shoot. There's been already the back and forth about scripting, what to say, what not to say, what to wear, what not to wear, what time to shoot, when we can do this, all these other factors that go into it. So let's just say it's 4 hours of shooting, and now we've got about an hour and a half, 2 hours worth of prep into it, or 3 hours, depending on a script or not. And then there's the post-production of it that's also going to take. So now you're up to like 10 hours. So how much does 10 hours cost? Well, if I told you 10 hours is a minimum of $1,000, you would go, well, that seems like a lot of money for a video. My son can do a video. And yes, your son or daughter can shoot your video because they've taken AV class in high school or something. And they've got a phone, because phones are great. Cameras, I'm not knocking the camera at all. But do they really understand the pacing? Do they understand the visuals? Do they know the rule of thirds? Are they looking at the lighting? Are they concerned about your performance? Because I can tell you, if your son or daughter shoots your video, you're not going to spend 4 hours doing it. It's going to take them a half an hour. They're going to go, that's good enough. And then you're going to look at it and you're going to go, okay, well, I guess it's good enough, but you really don't like it. So when you get professionals, that's what you get. When I was in Hollywood, directors who were doing commercials at that time, which was a few years ago, they were making $30,000 to $50,000 a day based on a 10-hour day. $30,000 to $50,000 per day, not a project, per day, and that's just a director. Cinematographer was getting between $3,000 and $5,000 a day. But when you're spending, when Coke is spending, when Acura is spending, when American Express is spending $250,000, $300,000, $800,000 for 30 seconds, they hire the best of the best because they know the value of that. They know that they can do it cheaper, but they don't, because they're looking at the ROI, which is really what I want you to look at. So me as a video guy, you can pay me $1,000, but if you get 20 clients in a year and each client is worth, say, $400, you made a really good return on investment for that $1,000 of what it cost. Now, if you want an animated video, that could be less. You can outsource that. That's a far less costly way to go. It's also a less, it takes less time on your part, and there's a lot of other factors that go into it. But you really want people that have done the types of videos you're looking for in the industry you're looking for to truly be efficient with your advertising dollars, especially when it comes to video. So how much should you pay for quality video? Pay as much as you can. That's what I say. Yeah, I'm the video guy. I like to get as much as I can, but the more you pay, typically, not always, but the more you pay, the better results you're going to get, because the video is going to be better. And it's not just the quality of the video. I don't really, you'll forever hear me say, I don't care what camera you use, but you got to look good, you got to sound good. More than that, you got to have the right content. There's a difference between being a camera operator and being a creative director or a director or a marketing person that really knows the marketing message. Well, a lot of people know how to use a camera, and honestly, I hire out people as much as I can. I always want there to be a sound guy. I always want to be a cameraman with me because, well, yes, I can know how to turn it on. I know how to white balance. I know how to do all that stuff. I really want to concentrate on the performance and the content. That's where the magic happens. That's where the real dollars that are going to flow back into your business happen. Properly exposed should be a given. Being able to sound good should be a given. Good microphone is going to cost $600–800. You need to have a couple of those because there's different types of microphones for different situations. I want the sound guy to show up with, $5, $10, $15,000 worth of gear for the shoot, and I'll pay him the rate for him to be there for the day. So I don't have to think about all that stuff. I don't have to have all that stuff. I don't have to lug that stuff around. What I'm thinking about is, what's the message? How can we be efficient with our shooting? Can we shoot more than 2 things in one day? How do we get the most bang for the buck for you so that you get the most reaction and the most engagement and more appointments and referrals based on the videos that you're creating? So how much should it cost? It's like everything. If you pay a good contractor $10,000, you get one job. If you pay a great contractor $100,000, you get a different job. Your kitchen can cost $10,000 to remodel or $200,000 to remodel. Some of us prefer the $200,000 kitchen. I think that's a bit much myself, but you know what I mean. So when you are looking at how much things cost, and I've said this about the blogging also, think about it as an investment. I know that sounds kind of salesy, but what's the budget that you have to put towards growing your business every month instead of what's that going to cost me? Because what's that going to cost me is a very different mindset than, okay, how much will it cost me to get these results? Always look at the results. And if you can, talk to video people, blogging people, or anybody else that you're hiring. What have they done in the past? What results have they had? What numbers can they say, oh, I trust you and I believe you can do this? I mean, I've worked with so many different industries, and I know that I can create videos for you that will get you results. I know I can write scripts for you that will get you results, whether I'm there to shoot them or not. And honestly, I have been hired just to write scripts for people and not even be there for the shoot so that they get the right message, because they want to hire a cameraman but not pay for someone with true experience in marketing. I've done over 50 Super Bowl commercials. I've done thousands of national commercials. I understand what the big guys are looking for in their audiences, and I've also done hundreds of videos for small businesses in a town of about 20,000 people. So you really have to understand who you're targeting. And when you hire a video person, you really want someone that has that kind of knowledge. Trust me, that kid fresh out of the community college program is going to be able to light. He's going to be able to make it sound good. He's going to make it look good. I hire those guys. I trust them. They're good, but they do not know how to create the message. They do not understand who your audience is, and they do not know how to get the performance out of you because you are a doctor and not an actor. So how do we get you to ease up on camera? How do we get you to be comfortable? How do we get you to say the right words? How do we get you to speak in your language that's going to translate to the viewer's ears in the way that you want them to? These are all the things that experience teaches you, and that you can't just take a test on or show up and have the professor say, what camera settings do you use for this? And this is also the stuff that, while your kids are proficient in using the camera, they're not going to be thinking about all these other little pieces, because when you're paying money, you want all of it. So how much should a good video cost? I've charged $1,000, I've charged $2,000, I've charged $5,000. You get what you pay for. You get the results that you're paying for. I would suggest, Talking to a few different people. Don't just settle for one person one time. Just call that guy done. Talk to several different people, and you'll be amazed at the vast array of skill levels, of confidence that they have, of everything else that can get you results. Because what you want your videos to get you results. At the end of the day, that's all that matters. It doesn't matter how cool it is, what the new gizmo camera rig is. Geek speak. You want results, period. No one ever asked Betty Crocker what kind of oven did she use to bake her cakes in. So what difference does the gear make? Get the results. She knew the formula. She knows how to produce great cakes, or some scientist using her name. Anyway, you understand my point. So get out there, find yourself a good video person, create some good videos, but it doesn't have to be live. It can be animated. It can be, and the same, everything applies. You want animated videos? Find a good animated video who works in your industry. That's why we've created 20 or so videos so far, and we're going to be doing more, that are only animated. Most of them are animated or motion graphics that can be used so that you're not taking up your time. It's about saving time, making more money. There you go. Hire a good video guy.